Okay, well today's little lesson is if you're thinking of ordering a hand-built guitar, just remember that if it's a hand-built guitar it'll be made in a small workshop. And if it's made in a small workshop, everything will be cared for. All guitar makers want to do the very best for you, and they will pick you the best woods. But you also got to remember, with it being a small workshop, it isn't a clinic, so you won't get a clinical finish. It'll be as good as you can get it, but it is a working instrument. You're buying the hand-made guitar because you're a professional and you're going to use it, not just sit and look at it. Right, okay, so this is a guitar I've just started constructing now. Now this is perfect piece of ebony. It's AAA rated. It's a beautiful piece of wood, and it's chosen for its practicality as well. It's very, very stable. It's been seasoned properly. It's got no splits or cracks in it. It cost a lot of money, and just that one piece of wood is gone on this guitar because it's a serious instrument. Right, the neck on it is a chosen piece of maple. I've got a large stock of maple, and this is. You can't tell yet, it's because it's in its rough state, but it's got lots and lots of nice figuring in, but it's still a good stable piece of wood. So when it's shaped, it will stay, it won't warp, it won't twist. Okay, so the fretting, perfect. Made sure that myself, that the fret machine is, as I've said on other things on the website, is perfectly accurate. So you can get that, you can get perfectly accurate frets, you can get a shaped neck to any shape you fancy, because it'll be shaped just with that, and cabinet scraper, which is that, just to finish it off, and then a light sanding. So you've got, it's all handmade. Can do it with machines, I've got the machines I could do it with, but you want a handmade guitar, so that's exactly what you can get. Okay, now this is the body for the same guitar. It's going to be a Strat, as you can see. Strat. Now this is, the customer's chosen all the woods himself of my stock. You know, we haven't gone down to the DIY shop. This has been around my workshop for a long time, and it's all well seasoned. It's all down to 7% and below, because it isn't general furniture, it's an instrument. Okay, now it obviously isn't mirror match, but these, for bodies, you don't get mirror match wood unless you're just doing an overlay normally. But I've matched it as best as I can. You can see that the grain is matched, and I've put the join down the middle. You'll find that most, like a lot of complete manufactured guitars in factories, they'll just glue planks together and just cut the bodies out anywhere, because they're made on NC cutters. Just they're thrown in machines and they're just cut out. But I've chosen this. We've chosen to have the centre line perfect, because we're going to see all the grain when I spray this. So it's going to see through. It's going to be a see-through finish. It'll be highly lacquered. It'll have about 30 coats of lacquer in, but don't expect not to have occasional little tiny speck in the finish. You're bound to have. It's a workshop, and you've got, you know, we can't be clinical about the air. You know, we can do it as best as we can, and it'll keep having lots and lots of lacquers and sanded down. But it is going to be a professional instrument, and by that it's going to be used, hopefully. So anyway, there you go. We've got swamp ash body. That's what the customer chose. He could have had alder for the same weight. Swamp ash is very expensive these days because, well, obviously the timber yards have put the price up because they know it's desirable. Great wood though, great wood to choose, so there you go. So that's the way it's going to be. That's that. This one over here I'm building the 24 string. As you can see, I've made some progress. I've started bending the sides. They're getting very close to being pretty right. So there you go, there's all the little bits made up. The table is hanging up there, if you can just see the back of it. Just have a look over there. So that's the state, and now I'm started working on some little embellishments, and this is little sandwiches of wood, and I've glued all these together, and I'm going to use this now to do all the little joints with, plus other woods. And I've used a nice Macassar ebony. There you go, and it's got a bit of wine koa there. And then we've gone on to wenge, and then paduk, and then wenge. It's just really good hardwoods that I've got in stock, and then I'm going to start using them for embellishments. You can see them in all the grains. I'm just starting to work them now. So that's it. So it's all handmade. You're going to get a handmade job, but it's going to be in a small workshop. So don't expect to be a factory finish. It'll be. I'll show you a finish I've just finished. I'll just fetch this one. You will get a very, very good finish. That's the shine. As you can see, the shine on that guitar. This is going to Canada, and it's obviously it's a rainbow slot. Okay, so you will get a great finish. It's a really durable finish as well, and it will be a lot of coats and rubbing down. So it's in the plastic finish. It's a proper finish, and that's what you get with Handmade. Okay, so that's our little video for today. Hope that helps. No jokes, you'll notice. Oh, there's the joke.